It's been a long time since I've done a video regarding cryptic pregnancy and gestation, or what I have coined as CPEG. I'm the only CPEG practitioner and midwife in North America. It has been an extremely grueling and harrowing experience, which I have learned immeasurably from. But it is my firm belief, just like black women in this country are having to really push the issue, the life and death issue that is their birth situations in the United States, because for them it has become a life and death situation when it comes to medical childbirth. But I cannot, in good conscience, not say the truth about the CPEG situation. The truth is, and I'll put my book that I've written so far, okay, about my experience, and that I published on the matter, and of my field work on the matter, and on the phenomenon, and it's the only work of its kind maybe in the world. CPEG, I firmly believe, for some women, can become a life and death situation for them and or their baby. I have spent hours, and I can't tell you, thousands of hours trying to help women see that at some point during the CPEG pregnancy, you can go to a hospital or a clinic, and I can help you navigate that. And just because the blood work's not coming out the way it should, blood work is very, very new, okay, to this whole process. Childbirth has become so mechanical in this country, it is now life-threatening for a lot of women and a lot of babies. But I tell them, at some point, they can't. It's undeniable that you are pregnant. Okay, and just because the lab work is coming back a certain way, in which they cannot and will not confirm your pregnancy, that we can work around that. Especially with all the experience that I have, I can help you navigate that. These mothers refuse to go back to the medical field. I think the main reason is because they are so traumatized. And if you read my work, you will see the reasons. And those reasons have to do with the atrocious treatment from the medical field, and often from their communities and their closest friends and relatives. And so, I've watched women that I have told this to refuse to go, and no matter how much I try to let them know that this is a good idea, it doesn't matter. And I have concluded as a practitioner and as a midwife that the main reason is trauma. The main reason is ostracism, the trauma of ostracism, and the abuse of the medical field, and often of their spouses, from their spouses. And I believe that some of these women and babies could die if they don't get the medical attention that they need. And because of medical programming in our modern society, this phenomenon happens all over the world, and it's not nearly as rejected, slighted, or abused in other places, especially Africa, for example. There are even doctors in India and Africa and different places, China, that recognize the phenomenon. It's in North America and the West, it is as if, mean, I guess it's because pregnancy is treated like a disease. And so if you have a irregular pregnancy or sort of abnormal situation, then you're really sick, right? And actually, a lot of women are scared to death that they're going to be forced. Some doctor is going to force them into a psychiatric ward, and I think some of them have been. Sorry, I'm just taking this all in. It has been harrowing. And the women themselves in this modern society, combined also with the selfishness of this society, it is an impossible situation. It's an impossible situation. And I'm only getting on here now. Before I feel really ready to, but I feel pushed to because I truly believe it has become a life and death situation. And I will continue to do my best to help where I can. But I had to, after I published the book, I had to make space between it and myself, because the corruption from not only the corruption socially and personally, but in of course in the medical field, combined with the selfishness of the culture, just it became unworkable. It became unworkable.